commonly referred to as Oprah. Oprah Winfrey is an American talk show host, television producer, actress, author, and a media proprietor. She is best known for her talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, which was broadcast from Chicago and ran in the national syndication from 1986 to 2011. That is a good 25 years period. There is no doubt that Oprah Winfrey is a master storyteller, and businesses can learn valuable storytelling strategy from her success. Welcome to Learning from the Masters. I am Obehi Ewanfoh, author of The Storytelling Mastery, a 5-part book series that takes you by the hands through the journey of storytelling. This series is dedicated to some of the greatest masters out there who have done their best and have left behind their masterpieces for us to learn from while refining our own skills. To learn more, join our Storytelling Mastery for businesses at academy.aclasses.org/storytelling mastery. You can also pick up any of the 5 books on Amazon or any other place you prefer online. Now, back to the presentation. Now here are 6 key strategies from Oprah Winfrey and how businesses can apply them to enhance their own business narrative. Number 1. Authenticity and transparency. Oprah is known for her authenticity and transparency. She shares personal story and experiences openly, creating a strong connection with her audience. You see, the power of authenticity cannot be overemphasized in storytelling, because it's what helps you to build that really one-on-one connection with your audience. If your intention in storytelling is to build an emotional connection with your audience, you must start with being authentic. So be genuine in your storytelling. Share a real story about your journey, challenges, and successes. Authenticity builds trust that resonates with customers. Number 2, emphasize emotional connection. Oprah's story often evokes strong emotions, making her audience feel connected and engaged. In your own case, focus also on creating an emotional connection with your audience. Share customer success story, highlight the impact of your product or services on individuals, and use storytelling to evoke emotion that align with your brand value. Remember that the people are coming because of the connection that they are establishing with you, not just because your product is so different in the market. Pay attention to that. Number 3, universal theme and relatability. Oprah addresses universal themes and experiences that resonate with a wide audience, making her story relatable. So you too can identify themes related to your brand or industry. By that I mean, whatever industry that you are looking into, there are these universal themes like love, empathy, anger, or frustration that people feel because you are dealing with people. These are some of the things that people go through every day. By paying attention to this feeling, you have the chance of being able to connect to them emotionally. So make sure you craft stories that resonate with a diverse audience, emphasizing shared experiences and value. This makes your brand more accessible and relatable. In Aclasses media, for example, it is true that we mostly concentrate on African diaspora, but you will see in our content and what we are sharing out there that we also inculcate other people into the story. This is because we don't want to discriminate against other people that might not necessarily be African diaspora. Even though we have our specific target audience, every other person can also enjoy the benefit that we are sharing here. Because after all, audience are audience, emotion are emotion. Storytelling is storytelling. Even though our target remain African diaspora, any other person that is not part of the African diaspora can still benefit from our story. So being able to talk about love, being able to talk about the emotion of the people, being able to talk about challenges, being able to talk about failure, all these are not really peculiar to the African diaspora people. These are human things. So when you leverage universal emotion in your storytelling, you are opening up your brand to more people to be able to appreciate and value what you are sharing with them. So that doesn't mean that you are not having a target audience. It means that you are looking at the larger human experiences, because human beings, we are all the same, irrespective of where we might find ourselves. And that leads us to number 4, empowerment and inspiration. Now, Oprah Winfrey focuses on empowering and inspiring her audience. If you listen to her show, of course, you will understand that many people have come to Oprah Winfrey's show and they end up crying when sharing their experiences, because Oprah have a way of making you to really reveal what you have inside your mind. Of course, this is because she has been doing this for a number of years, so that she now knows how to talk to you, how to make you reveal what you have inside. Now, what is the benefit of that? Of course, the benefit is that you leave the burden that is inside of your mind, you leave it up to the audience, you lift it up to the people that are listening to you, and it makes you lighter at the end of the day, which is also one of the reasons why people should talk about what they feel inside of them. Now, as a business owner, how does that benefit you? Well, how it benefits you is that you are helping your audience to reveal what they have inside. If you are into maybe one-on-one conversation with them, you help them to talk, you help them to reveal the burden that they have inside of them. Then they leave you going home lighter, becoming happier, becoming more fulfilled in themselves. Therefore, they would like to come to you next time, because who doesn't want to feel lighter after an engagement with an individual or a brand? In our storytelling series, for example, we have a LinkedIn audio live event every week where we talk about storytelling. And we see people coming to share their story with us. Sometimes we can really feel the emotion going through. Is that because we are sharing our experiences, this individual also come around to share their experiences, and at the end of the day, they feel better in themselves, in being able to lift the body in them. So they are being inspired, they are being empowered. Therefore, this can be a powerful instrument to use in your storytelling. Of course, all these recordings are available on our YouTube channel. If you just go to one of the playlists that is titled LinkedIn, you will see all our recording there of our past event relating to LinkedIn audio event. So what I'm telling you essentially is that you can use your storytelling to encourage personal growth and positive change in a society. Use storytelling to inspire and empower your audience. Share stories of overcoming challenges, highlight success story of employee or customers, and position your brand as a catalyst for positive change. This is possible for you, so take advantage of it. Number 5 is equally important here because it talks about effective use of storytelling format. Now, Oprah uses various storytelling formats, including interview, personal anecdote, and narrative. All this to keep her audience diverse and engaging. In your own case, you could experiment with different storytelling formats too. Incorporate customer testimonial, case study, and employee stories into your content mix. This variety keeps your storytelling fresh and appealing to a broader audience. Remember, I am not telling you that you are just serving everybody, but you want to make sure that even though you have a specific audience that you are targeting with your story and the content that you are creating, you should also make it accessible to other people who might not necessarily be within that little circle that you have created. Also because one day you might decide to branch out in your psychograph or demography or the people that you are serving, because audience sometimes can also change. Your business can also change. So it is a good idea for you to make sure that even though you are targeting a specific audience, you are tapping into other storytelling format so that other people can access the story that you are telling about your business. Now the last but not the least is consistent brand narrative. Oprah has a consistent brand narrative that aligns with her value and mission. Her storytelling reinforces this narrative across different platforms. What you could do is to develop a clear brand narrative that aligns with your company's value. Ensure that your storytelling, whether through marketing, social media, or other channels, consistently reinforce this narrative. This will help build a cohesive and memorable brand identity. And by incorporating this storytelling strategy inspired by Oprah Winfrey, businesses can create compelling narratives that resonate with their audience, build emotional connection, and strengthen their brand presence. Did you find any value in this presentation? Please let us know in the comment section below. And remember to share this video also with your friends who might like it. To learn more, join our storytelling mastery for businesses at academy.aclasses.org/storytelling.